Hi, I'm Jay Farner, CEO of Quicken Loans. 30% of Americans who are planning home improvements of $5,000 or more will pay for those renovations with a high-interest credit card. That may not be a great idea. A better idea may be to take cash out of your home with a Quicken Loans 30-year fixed-rate mortgage. The rate today on our 30-year fixed-rate mortgage is 4.125%. APR 4.22%. Call us today at 800-QUICKEN or go to rocketmortgage.com.
Rate subject to change. 8.88% fee to receive this discounted rate. Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender. License in all 50 states. NMLS number 3030.
All right, now we're back in.
Okay, remind me to...
Yeah, we are.
Now it's, we're getting...
Yeah.
Okay. Remind me to say all those nice things again.
Oh, yeah, say all those nice things again.
About that Chris Sorrentino guy.
Very nice. He's very talented, this man. I'm looking at his thing. Look at his Facebook page. I'm stalking your Facebook page. I got no shame.
Yeah, you don't care
Maybe we should get
anymore.
him to do some artwork for this shit show.
He has one painting.
Everyone that ever draws me and Greg, we always like Jewish propaganda for that.
Awful. Let me test Pontillo's mic. Testing a little bitch's mic.
Hey.
Okay. All right.
All right, beginning second test.
Just test your mic and that.
Okay, testing my mic 1. My mic 1 testing.
Yeah.
Pontillo's mic 2. He'll be here at 5:15.
Try to sound more like a bitch.
Mic 2.
Why don't you whisper?
Oh, man, I have a deep voice. I can't.
Hi, this is James Pontillo.
He's not supposed to be here.
We are now.
Oh, now we're on.
We are
Oh,
now.
hot start.
We're on fire.
Yeah.
Hot start. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited. We're talking nothing but horror movies now.
Yeah, right.
No. We'll get into a bunch of stuff because it's the fall. And everyone says
It's
it.
still summer, actually. For like a couple more weeks.
And yesterday was pretty Fallout, zombie.
Yesterday was, yeah.
Pretty Fallout.
It's getting there, but it's like officially fall. It's officially summer for like another 2 or 3
I
weeks.
love this time of year.
Welcome to the Weather Warrior podcast.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, man.
Summer, goddammit.
But it's the best time of year. Because now everything's dying.
You know, I just like football. Football's back.
That's
so,
true. Off air, we were talking. Are you a Jets fan?
I have a feeling you might be.
Yeah.
No, I just have a feeling a lot of Jets fans are Jets fans because the team name is easy to spell.
Well, you said your dad's a Jet fan.
Your dad's a diehard.
I lean.
I lean.
He's a bit of a Jet
I
fan.
think I lean Jets now.
I lean. I always lean more.
I lean
towards,
Jets. What a gal.
Towards gangrene.
Yeah. I always lean Jets.
I liked when Rex Ryan was here.
That was my boy.
Oh, I loved Rex. He came here. Even Zombie knows who Rex Ryan is, right?
I mainly,
Remember the head coach who looked?
I know he was in the Adam Sandler movie. That's my boy.
Right. Remember he looked like an actual zombie. Yeah,
no, what was great about him because he was in he was like in an Adam Sandler movie. He was so New York, and I love the fact that he was so New York.
That's why I hate the mayor because the mayor's not like
he's fucking
not
asshole.
New York.
I mean,
he's exactly what's wrong with New York today.
Rex Ryan is like the New York version of Chris Christie.
Like Giuliani, if you remember,
he looks like him.
Chris Christie though was like he's from Jersey, but he was like a New York type.
So,
yeah,
he was an East Coast guy. He was a piece of shit. Yeah. Like remember when he just he shut down the beach so he could go on the beach.
Well, I mean, have you seen the size of the man?
Yeah.
If he goes to the beach, nobody's getting.
You just know he went to the
him.
beach all summer, put up with all the fat jokes, and goes now no one gets to go to the beach.
Yeah, but if he goes to the beach anyway, nobody else is getting a tan anyway.
What did he get in trouble for again?
He's throwing shade everywhere.
Did he shut down a highway and he used the highway?
Well, it wasn't. He didn't shut it down. Like
the bridge.
His constituents or whatever.
Yeah,
but he wound up using the
bridge.
Oh man, but I like that because that's like a New York move.
Hell yeah.
Like Giuliani when 9/11 happened, because everyone hated Giuliani before that. But when 9/11 happened, all he did was go out there with the fucking megaphone
and the mask
and point. Let's go this way.
Yeah.
He was it was like a scene out of Batman.
Yeah,
more like Bill Paxton in Independence Day.
Like he was great though. And then you had Bloomberg, and he was like,
"Oh, well, he's all right. He's a New York elitist."
Exactly. He kind of embodied, like Giuliani embodied, like we're not going to take it anymore. And he was like your fucking,
we're not gonna take
he
it.
was like your New Yorker, like tough guy New Yorker, but didn't want to put up with the mafia anymore. That's why he went after them.
Right.
But Bloomberg is like your New York elitist, where he was just like Upper West Side and made moves from his fucking
Ivory Tower.
penthouse.
Yeah.
And this De Blasio's like just the
he's
worst.
a cunt. He's not even a real man.
The entire
He's a fucking idiot.
The entire state hates him.
Not a whole-
I'm sorry, the entire city hates him.
There's like talk. It's like he's like supposedly dropping out of the presidential race.
Oh, of
now.
course.
Yeah, because he has like 10 supporters.
Yeah.
All the De Blasio.
We do shows.
I mean, like he might as well, because like he already knows he's not getting New York, which is
He won't even win his.
That's saying something. It's like when
do you think if
the
he
city that you're the mayor of isn't going to vote for you?
Do you think if he won, let's say by some like miracle, he won the Democratic Party
I mean,
nomination?
if Donald Trumped it,
Yeah, if like by some miracle he wins and it's like him versus Trump,
I still think he will win New York.
you still win New York.
New York's-
Usually.
New
New
York's-
York's always going to vote blue.
They're all gonna, yeah, because begrudgingly. But I mean, we do shows throughout the city, and we've been doing a joke about him, and I asked
Nobody likes him.
every audience, and from hipsters to fucking firemen to like criminals,
Yeah.
like they just one.
it all depends
likes
on how
this
you can
guy.
like sway the audience. Like I was like mentioning like to Rob before, I was watching that new show about the Wu-Tang Clan on
Nice.
Hulu, and most recent episode they had on, there was this the guy Cressy. I don't know if you're familiar. He apparently he was
Is he
like,
rapper?
I think I don't know if he was involved like somewhere like in like the early days like before the formation of Wu-Tang.
He's no Little
But
C's.
he was responsible for the death of a friend of like the Wu-Tang guys.
Oh, shit. Yeah,
And there was like some show that went on Staten Island that he was like it's like a producer of or whatever. So he was like putting up the money for it. And like one of the guys, I mentioned his name, and everybody's like boo, like they're booing him because they know he's just like at least heard he's responsible for killing this guy. And then the MC, the guy on the mic, mentions like, oh yeah, it's like the bar is open and it's on this guy, and all of a sudden everybody loves him again.
Oh, really?
So it's like when they heard that they killed some like innocent young guy.
That's some fair weather shit.
It's like, and then they hate him because he killed some guy, but all of a sudden there's free booze on him. Now everybody loves him because they're getting free booze.
I respect that. Why not?
De Blasio, he brought up the minimum wage in New York. I thought that was cool.
That was Cuomo.
But he was the mayor.
Yeah,
while
but
it
still, so
happened.
totally. Yeah, well, Obama was president when fucking
Bin Laden got
Yeah,
killed.
when Bin Laden got taken down, people still hate him.
You know,
Bin Laden got killed.
You know how stupid people are? There's a video that's clearly fake of like a Osama bin Laden impersonator singing Poker Face. See this? And people are like, "Oh my god, look, what a glowing soul that was killed
Jesus Christ.
by the United States government."
Well, it's even like people trying to like.
It's not even him though. It's not even close to being him. How do you?
It's even like with Eric Gardner. It's like he's a family man. He's a father. It's like he's this innocent man who was taken down just because he was selling. But they
disagree with
he has like he has
tough
like
one.
it's like apart from selling the loose cigarettes, he had like some other like criminal background. Like he wasn't like a he wasn't like a sweet innocent.
No,
he wasn't a squeaky clean
he had a
guy.
criminal
But they
background,
try to
but he
like paint him like he's a squeaky clean guy, and he isn't.
No, he was. I mean, he wasn't squeaky clean, but I mean, the how he died was like not.
Well, I mean, yeah.
How he died.
They brought him they literally choked him.
Yeah, seems like it.
Seems like that.
I don't know. I have fucking Tommy bring up Eric Garner.
Yeah.
What does that have to do? Wait, what was I talking about
I
before
don't
Eric
know.
Garner? Eric Garner is such a. It's such like a fucking.
Don't
dagger.
let me interrupt you from now on. Why did you let me interrupt you? You know I have nothing to say.
You brought up something kind of interesting, and then it was like, oh shit.
Yeah, but you should know better. It's like I bring up something interesting and they have nothing to back it up with. You should know this by now.
We never have anything to back it up with.
Zombie brought that up. My head started sweating.
I know. I was like, holy fuck.
Jesus,
For
Gardner.
all the times you guys have dropped the N-bomb on this show,
Yeah, but we do it out of love.
Well, I'm not going to,
I love those little N-words.
I'm not going to defend those police officers as murderers.
Yeah, I know, the real N word. You know?
Fucking Eric Gardner, that can stop a train.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Fucking-
you're having a great time. And every time you're in the hood, everybody's having a good ass time. Someone got to bring up Eric Gardner.
Somebody just comes out, I can't breathe. Oh, fuck, here we go.
I wrote this joke back.
That's why you can't breathe every time fucking Eric Gardner's brought up. Everyone's out of breath.
Yeah, it was like,
I mean, I don't know, the cops, they're doing their job, but Gardner seemed like a nice guy. I bought cigarettes from him like one time. Your voice starts getting higher.
yeah, I can't breathe, don't shoot was a different meaning when you're getting a blowjob. That was the
Ooh.
joke I wrote back in
Yeah.
2015.
That is true. Yeah, that's the difference right now in New York is we got this pussy mayor, man, and I want to see, like a real New York mayor. That's what I want, like like a general, fucking like Giuliani was. Say what you want about Giuliani. He was at every Yankee game.
Yeah.
In the front row cheering. Yeah. Like, they were like, he's the 10th man. Go Tino. There was one time, this is how much, after 9/11, this is how beloved Giuliani was. Bernie Williams hit a home run game 1 of the 2002 ALDS and literally slapped hands with Giuliani. He was like the manager. I think he made like a pitch and change once during a regular
Wasn't his
season
son? It was his son retarded, Giuliani?
No, his son was a fat bastard.
Oh, right. Okay, that was his eldest.
His kid was close to him, but then I think he found out like something happened. There was like a behind the scenes thing.
Giuliani was like a serial cheater, right? He used to cheat on his wife all the time. Yeah.
There was that great TV movie with James Woods.
Yeah, that was actually a good movie.
Was it?
Yeah.
Jimmy Woods?
I watched it like when I was like 14, 15. I was interested in it. I really didn't know too much about Giuliani's situation.
Yeah. Can I bring up
what's that?
A movie better than a Marvel movie?
Sure, go ahead. I like this bet. Last week we got called out.
Get this shit out of the way.
Last week we got called out on what?
But that guy Dale Whitley or whatever I think his name was. He was the producer of Don's Plum.
Right. He didn't call us.
He didn't call us out. He just said we got a lot of stuff wrong, which I listened back and I got everything wrong. He was the producer I was talking about. I went for the name of a kid from A Christmas Story.
Right.
Yeah. And he was like, "That was me again with that kid." But maybe we might have
Don's Plum's a great movie.
Yeah, I know. We really do like it. So
maybe we'll have that guy on.
I know. We would like that.
He expressed interest. Okay, guys, just name a few Marvel movies. You're familiar with a few of these.
Iron Man 3.
Captain America, Winter Soldier.
Yeah, well, they all suck compared to Big Fish.
I don't know about Big Fish.
Big Fish is a great movie. Some compared to Forrest Gump.
It is quite the entertaining movie.
You like that movie?
I liked it. Yeah.
Even Zombie, who was a big Marvel fan,
knows great in Big Fish. Steve Buscemi.
I was going to say Buscemi's in it, kills it, nails it. Who's great in it? The father. He's dying.
Brian Cox.
Brian Cox, yeah,
actor.
He's a great actor.
Yeah.
Ewan McGregor,
Ewan.
How do you say his name?
Ewan.
Yeah, but who can pronounce that? Erwin. I'm calling Erwin.
Yeah.
I'm sure he doesn't mind.
Errol McGregor.
Erwin McGregor. The reason why I think the movie, even though he was great in it, Erwin McGregor was fucking great in it. But the reason why I don't think it was going to be a classic because they didn't have that Tom Hanks-esque.
I don't like the title.
Actor. And Big Fish is a little weird, but it's not a
Big Fish, Small Pond. That's what they're going for.
Well, I think it's more of it's a metaphor for just like a grand tale,
right? Exactly,
an exaggerated story. That's what it's like the Brian Cox or like Ewan McGregor.
The ending is so great when he's just like he's carrying his father throughout the because Billy Crudup is in it. Billy Crudup is fucking awesome.
That was all like the story. It's like he was doing what his father was doing and telling these like grand tales. So as far as lying on the deathbed,
right?
Tell him, we're running down I'm carrying you. We're running down the field and we're going into the water and everybody's there.
But hang on, the ending when he dies. Spoiler alert, whatever. Don't worry about it. It's an older movie. Still better than fucking Iron Man 6.
Nose in that? Okay, go on.
1 second. Yeah. The ending is fucking amazing because they're all at the funeral and they're all telling stories. But the giant that he describes is just a little smaller.
No, he's not he's as gigantic.
Right.
But the guy, I think that actor in real life is 8 feet tall or something like that.
Yeah, I remember that actor. He died.
He was Kurgan, wasn't he? Kurgan in wrestling? Oh, no.
No.
Wasn't that Miley Cyrus? Young Miley Cyrus.
Is she? Okay. Yeah. I didn't know that. Yeah. It's a fucking great movie. It's a must watch. It's one of those where you got to watch, around the holidays. Maybe a Thanksgiving movie.
Probably cries to it.
Yeah, probably. Maybe shed a tear or two. Why not?
Yeah.
Great movies. They move me.
Yeah, of course.
I love movies.
Maybe jack off to those Siamese twins.
That smell at Blockbuster, that carpet and candy smell, I get high off it. What's wrong?
Sopranos.
Big Fish, great movie. Billy Crudup, fucking
underrated.
He's like a Christian Bale Tom Cruise type.
And this movie was terrible, and it's a comic book movie too, so it's kind of on the Justice League, right? Bad movie.
Yeah.
But Billy Crudup is in it. He plays the Flash's father from prison.
Does he?
Yeah, he's excellent.
Oh yeah, the guy from the he was from in the
Almost
Flash
Famous.
TV series in the 90s.
Billy
Yeah.
Crudup is great in Spotlight.
Oh, no, wait, I'm thinking of I'm thinking of a different guy.
No, I don't think. Yeah, I know you're Almost Famous.
I'm thinking of the Flash TV series. He played Flash's father.
Did he? I don't know.
The TV series on CW.
Oh, I never watched that.
Almost Famous is very underrated.
Love that movie.
That's like a
that's
classic that never gets talked about.
No, yeah. Until now.
Until now.
Almost Famous, great film.
If you don't do a Billy Crudup double feature. Yeah. Watch Almost Famous first, and then put on Big Fish.
Great in Spotlight, like you were saying.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be Batman.
Was he?
Yeah.
What, he was supposed to be the Nolan?
2005, Christopher Nolan. Yeah,
Batman's?
Billy Crudup was one on the small list of actors they were considering.
Let's get into horror movies because since we're it's almost
Let's
October.
start off with Brightburn.
I think I start watching horror movies around this time. Around this time.
It's like me. It's like I've started doing this thing the last couple of years where it's like for the entire month of October, I watch nothing but horror movies.
Yeah, I know. You told me.
I try to watch at least like
I
one or
admire
two horror
that.
movies a day.
I admire that. Can I give you a few?
Sure.
Can I give you a few that you might have seen? You see Maniac, right?
Maniac? No, I haven't seen.
You've never
Maniac.
seen Maniac
I don't
with
think
Joe
so.
Spinell in the
No.
70s? Great movie. I'll probably talk about it because it's.
I gotta
on
give it
my
a
list.
watch.
It's a fucking awesome movie.
I've seen
I
something.
mean, I have like a list of like
That's
the
a
movies
good
I
one.
watched like last year. If you want to bring those up.
No, I could just name off a few. You don't have to give me the whole list.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
a lot.
I'll give you the whole
Give me the best. Give me the best two that I won't know about. But you have crazy taste, though.
Yeah, top of my list here from what I watched last was Train to Busan.
What's that one?
It's a Korean, South Korean zombie movie. It takes place on a train.
Martin Scorsese named. You're laughing.
But I'm just saying that movie involves three of Zombie's favorite things.
Wait, three?
Trains,
Yeah.
Koreans, and zombies.
It's not Korean, but Koreans are my favorite.
I know the movie.
Japanese are racist bastards.
I know the movie because Martin Scorsese named it in his top 35 movies.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, that you have to watch. That movie, yeah.
Yeah, Train to Busan's a great movie.
I thought it was weird.
I never knew Martin Scorsese was autistic, too.
You ever hear him speak? He's like, everything's like,
Let's see what else is a good one on here.
I remember that picture.
Yeah.
See, the Terrifier.
Terrifier? What's that one?
It's like just basically it's like crazy guy dresses in like it's like a black and white sort of clown costume, like like the what's that like Pagliacci, like,
Paparazzi?
it's like a Pagliacci clown costume, like it's like black and white, and he has like
Like the sad clown?
I think it's supposed to be like that. It look like the costume look like it's supposed to be like that, but he's just like
I know what you're talking
the guy
about, yeah.
dresses up as like in the clown costume and he just like
Freaks out
kills
people.
people. Like this one scene where he just like cuts his like hangs his girl upside down, just cuts her in half, like starting right from the vag, just right down the
nice.
middle, cuts her in half.
Give me one more, and then
One
we'll
more,
talk about
one
more
more.
mainstream.
Ravenous.
Ravenous.
Heard of
Are these movies that you wrote?
Oh no, wait,
in your book?
not that one. It's what?
Didn't you post? You posted some of these last year.
I
on
think I
Facebook,
did.
Right? Yeah, because Ravenous is one of those. You
Ravenous.
posted.
If it's I may be thinking of a different title, but it's like a.
Who's in it?
I don't know off the top of my head, but it was I may be confusing it with something else, but it's a French horror movie where like
Oh, the French.
well, it's like this girl. She's like her whole family. They're vegan, and it turns out like the reason for that is apparently it's like her family has this thing where it's like if they eat meat, they just like eventually develop this like craving for even for human flesh. It's like it's like she's
That's why they're vegan.
it's like she's vegan. She's studying to
true
become
story?
she's trying to become a veterinarian. And it's part of like the initiate like the like hazing or whatever at the veterinarian school. Like she's forced to eat a rabbit kidney, and that just like makes her start wanting to eat meat, and eventually start
That's
wanting
not
to
a
like eat
horror
people.
movie. That just sounds like a
horrible
kind of
movie. No, I see again. We have very different taste, Zombie and I. Where I would those movies, I don't like. I get what you're getting at, and I admire.
the
admire
Korean
you for
one
it.
doesn't sound too bad.
But the Korean one, no, that sounds really good. Yeah.
It's like a Night of the Dead kind
so,
of thing.
so you can give like it's like one more.
Give me one
It's like,
more.
it's like sort of a more like it's like
Let's
modern day one. You call it Bedeviled.
Bedeviled?
It's basically about this like this I guess you call it like a haunted app. So basically kids download this app on their phones called Mr. Bedevil. It's supposed to be like a digital assistant,
Right.
like Siri, but
God,
it's actually like a demon that just like once you like download it, you essentially like bring it into your life and it can just control shit around you.
I don't like it.
And who's in this one?
No one notable.
I don't like it.
No one notable. See, that's the only thing with horror movies. You know what it is? Like Frank Terranova always said this, and he's half right. Horror movies don't need great acting in it.
Listen, I mean, sometimes it's about the story, sometimes it's about the gore.
Yeah.
What kind of horror movie though? Because if it's like psychological horror, then it definitely needs great acting. Because I was like, Hereditary. Everybody was fantastic.
Awesome
I
movie.
gotta watch that this year.
That's so good.
That's the must watch. Yeah.
I love that movie.
Because even like Maniac, the reason why I like the movie so much because Joe Spinell is such a great actor.
Yeah, but when I talk about like when the psychological horror films, you need good acting.
But like Cabin Fever,
you don't need good acting in a movie like that. No,
it's so entertaining.
it's got to be entertaining. That's it.
And you just have one recognizable face in it. Ryder Strong.
Strong from Boy Meets World.
Yeah, you could use because some movies can use
I guess
that,
so.
you know.
Yeah.
And the acting was, wasn't great.
No.
But the movie is.
I love those mid 2000s Scream Queen kind of movies, like the gory.
I'm like losing like my taste for like the Scream Queens. It's getting like a little like old, you know. Like
How many could you watch?
It's like what you know, it's like the whole thing where it's like killer shows up and the pretty girl just goes and then gets her head sliced off. Or some shit. It's like that's getting like really tired.
Right.
I liked The Conjuring.
Yeah, those. Yeah,
like that
I
a
watched
lot.
I pretty much like watched like all the ones in the Conjuring universe. Finally, I went seeing like the Nun, which kind of put me to sleep towards the end.
Those ones I'm not going to watch.
The Nun. Like, plus, like the Nun was kind of like. Even say once I finished, I realized just how pointless it overall was because it's a whole like I think what was it like was an hour and a half, almost 2 hour movie to explain a like 2 minute scene in I think it was in the Conjuring one.
Oh.
In like the Conjuring one, like they when you first like meet like the two people, they're like showing, oh yeah, here's a case we deal with this guy who's like supposedly possessed or whatever, and like the Nun just explains like the whole like backstory like behind the guy that was
I just remember the producers of The Nun trying to make the movie sound better than it was because the trailer was freaking everybody out. The trailer was on, like when you go on YouTube, right, and it just automatically plays a trailer, and like kids were like crying because of it, and like they were like,
I guess.
Well, that's their parents' fault for bringing them to a fucking horror movie.
If I had a kid, I'd say you stay off fucking YouTube. That's what I would tell them.
No, it was coming on YouTube.
It would be on YouTube.
So they clicked on like
even still,
Booty
they
Pie.
have this parental restrictions. Like you can.
What, disable the trailer?
Well, no, just like
disable-
make so that trailers like that don't pop up on YouTube.
They got to advertise the movie somehow, though.
Yeah, but it's like if you make it so like kids are it's like okay, kids are watching YouTube because people know like kids watch YouTube.
Either way, I mean, I wouldn't watch a movie called
I got to give The Wicker Man a watch.
Oh, dude, I love The Wicker Man.
The original
Wicker
original.
Man.
Okay,
Yeah.
not the one. That one fucking Nicolas Cage.
I would never
Fuck
watch that.
Both are good for different reasons.
Yeah, I would never watch Nicolas Cage.
That one's actually
The Nicolas Cage
entertaining.
one sucks so bad.
It's entertaining though.
My favorite, I would say,
You just got to watch the Christopher Lee one first.
my favorite thing to watch, of course, would be The Exorcist.
Wicker Man is up there now.
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
Wicker Man. I watched it
I gotta give it a watch.
3 years ago in October. Oh man,
Maybe tomorrow. It's only an hour and 30 minutes.
What, are you gonna
so-
buy it?
Yeah, I rented. Why not?
All right.
I just watched recently. They made the horror movie about the banana splits.
What?
The
It's
children's show.
It's the kids show from the '60s. They
Alright,
turned
show.
it into a horror movie.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Why?
It was a comedy horror movie, just like because it's such like a goofy, wacky, like zany kid show.
Yeah.
And somebody thought it'd be just totally hilarious to make it into a horror movie.
It's kind of a creepy show.
The trailer was like way better than the movie. It's like I watched like the trailer. The trailer made the movie look awesome, and then I watched the actual movie, and it wasn't that great. Like I mean, like the gore, like the special effects were kind of nice, but the acting was terrible.
Well,
Like, the pacing was horrible.
I like when they take like
Shouldn't be surprised.
when something like something so innocent and there's always like a cryptic message.
Love
like,
that.
I mean-
like there was a like creepypasta, like the
creepypasta is great.
They had like a thing on SpongeBob, right?
Yeah.
Did you ever see that where
when Squidward commits suicide.
yes.
Squidward commits suicide. There's this Bart Bart's Dead episode of The Simpsons.
Of The Simpsons.
Yeah,
Hear about that?
Yeah, Sideshow Bob finally kills Bart and he keeps bringing him back.
No. That's not it. No, Bart falls out of a plane.
Oh.
Simpsons are taking a trip out of Springfield, and Bart falls out of a plane and is like,
The Simpsons are going to Delaware.
Yeah. And he dies.
Yeah,
and then the funeral scene. They're walking through the cemetery, and it's all they predict the deaths of like Michael Jackson, Robin Williams.
Do they really?
Yeah, but this is fake. It's not real.
Oh, it's fake.
Yeah,
oh,
it's
okay.
not real. Yeah.
I thought someone
people thought
actually
it was
wrote
real.
the script
No.
years ago.
Yeah,
The Simpsons always are known to predict shit.
It's an
right?
urban legend. Yeah, well, the Simpsons do predict a lot of shit, but it's also pretty easy to predict some of the things they've done.
What do they predict?
Some of the
Donald
things,
Trump becoming president wasn't that hard to predict.
Yeah,
That's not that hard.
like some of the things I think were a bit of a stretch. Like say, like supposedly the Simpsons predicted 9/11.
Right, that's the big one.
They
right?
based it all about like the first like trip they take when they go to New York. It's like how like Bart holds up a pamphlet like showing how like the trip. It's like, I think it was like a trip for $9 to New York for $11 or something like
Yes,
that.
yeah,
So it's just like all like the imagery of having 9 and 11 like next to
but
each other.
wasn't there a
But
plane-
that's a bit of a stretch. But
That's not.
No, but wasn't there the Twin Towers in that picture with
the
the plane
Twin
going?
Towers are in it, but
with a plane in the same. It said 9/11.
It was a trip like, for $9 to New York, but it was a big 9 next to the Twin Towers, so it looked like 9/11.
Right.
So but it's still it's a stretch to say they predicted 9/11 because you put a 9 next to the Twin Towers, and it looks like 9/11.
How is that a stretch? I think that sounds like a pretty fucking accurate prediction.
That it's not a prediction that like that a bunch of guys are going to hijack
who's
two
the
planes and
creator?
fly them into
Who's the creator of
towers.
The Simpsons? Who's the creator? What's his name?
Matt Groening.
Is that what's his name? Matt Groening?
Matt Groening.
He's the guy on Epstein's plane.
Matt Groening, right? Is that it?
It's pronounced
Groening.
It's pronounced
Okay,
Groening.
I'm just okay. So Groaen. Okay, all right. That guy was on Epstein's, Jeffrey Epstein's
Lolita
Lolita Express,
yeah.
and the girl Virginia Giuffre Roberts was forced into giving him a foot massage.
Oh, and I heard he had nasty
and he had
feet.
terrible feet, but she didn't mind it because she was a big Simpsons fan.
Right.
And she did say he did nothing else with her.
Good.
But Epstein said, hey, help my client out, implying that it's my client, and he might have fucked other underage girls.
There you go.
Yeah, so
There
not
you
to make
go.
any accusations.
Hey, Simpsons, did you predict that? Did you predict that, Simpsons?
I wouldn't want to.
Didn't Family Guy predict shit too?
They predict shit all the time, but that's
Yeah.
also other Hollywood insider shit.
No, what they should predict? It getting canceled.
Fuck
Fuck you, Family
For
Guy.
good this time.
Yeah. Did they? Oh, they got canceled season 1, right?
They like early on, like in the first couple seasons, they got canceled like
Yeah.
several times.
They got moved. Remember, they weren't always on Fox. They were on another network.
I think
From I remember.
pretty sure they were always on Fox.
I remember.
No,
it
they
being
were on
different
another network.
Yeah.
I think they might have been on Channel 11.
I think they were on WB.
The rerun, they might have had reruns on Channel.
No. They were initially on Fox.
Or maybe Cartoon Network.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
I don't remember. Okay, whatever.
No,
What was I going to say? What were you going to say?
no. As far as like shows being on like originally on one network and then another, it's like that was like the Batman animated series that was originally on Fox and that got moved to Channel
Yeah, well,
11.
I watched
And
the
American Dad was on Fox and that got moved to TBS.
Yeah.
Or got bought. It got bought by TBS.
I watched the trailer for It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
New one?
Yeah.
I haven't seen the trailer.
The new season?
Not worth watching.
Really?
It looks
That season finale was
bad.
like it was way more disappointing than I thought it was going to be.
like the one that you just watched, the last season,
the most recent season.
That's when
yeah.
Mac does the dance.
Yeah, he has
right?
the whole like dance. I thought it was gonna be like a comedy thing.
No.
But it was just like this like super like serious
I
sort
don't
of like
get
sad
it.
thing. It's like like where his dad like his dad walks out and everything. It's like
Yeah.
Danny DeVito's all like crying and shit. It's like
now I understand.
it's like it should have been like funny. Like the previous season was kind of like funny. It's like where like, you think
You're not allowed to be funny anymore.
I think Dennis is leaving, saying they fucking blow up his car with a fucking bazooka.
The show should have ended like 4 years ago because they were at their best and they were at their most outrageous. The show was great for like about 4 years, like right around, I don't even remember, like right a couple seasons after when he got fat or whatever. Because they had so many like classic episodes. And now, the last 2-3 seasons, it's just been so underwhelming.
Longer than that.
Well, just like since like Mac, like it's like finally like, came out as gay. It's like
so stupid.
Even like me included, I was like, oh great, he's finally like out. So we can stop just alluding to it. He's finally out, and
that's what made it funny.
But then the show just like
but the show was so much funny. It was so much funnier because it was subtle. You know, when things were subtle on television, they were funnier. Now it's like, no, he has to come out because he has to represent the voice of the fucking gay people. It's like,
but
Mac from It's Always Sunny.
It's like when
really? Do you need everybody? Do you need everyone? Do you just Mac from It's? You need that guy. You need that one.
But when he came out, though, I thought, okay. I was hopeful. It's okay. He's out now. That's great. Now they're gonna do a whole bunch of wacky shit with Mac being gay.
That doesn't sound funny at all.
And they just didn't. They could have.
Like,
I thought they were gonna just like have him just like okay, instead of like trying to hook up with like random chicks, now he's gonna be bringing these like random dudes back to the bar.
What I've noticed,
it's really like flaunting, going over the top. Like
hold on one second. When I've noticed the few episodes that I watched last season, Mac was no longer the butt of every joke. He was actually smarter than everyone.
Yeah, but that's what happens when you come out as gay. Is that once you come out as gay, you become brighter than everyone.
He's so much smart. Mac is the voice of reason
because he doesn't have to worry anymore.
Yeah,
because the entire time when he was in the closet, he was just being a macho man.
Right.
But once you take on a feminine trait like sucking a dick, that means you become brighter than everybody.
Exactly.
That's what happens. Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah, I watched the trailer. I'm like, I had no desire to watch it. It should have ended. There was a great series, one of the funniest fucking series ever for the first 10, 11 seasons, and these last couple of seasons they're taking on this whole social justice warrior bullshit, which is disappointing because the show was fucking great. And some episodes that the three guys, right? Glenn Howerton and Rob McElhenney and Charlie Day. Some episodes what they write, the episodes are okay. I remember when I first started watching that show, I remember not wanting to know anything about Glenn Howerton or Rob McElhenney and
Charlie Day.
I didn't want to listen to any interviews they were on because I thought the show was so funny, right? And I was like, I know there's stuff here that I know their political views are probably left-leaning, and they probably have views that like I don't want to hear about. I just want to laugh at the show because the show was really fucking funny. It shut your brain off. Watch a funny fucking show. There's episodes like the musical one, the Nightman.
Oh yeah,
that's a Nightman. That is a legendary funny episode of any series. It's so funny that they write this musical and it's about a guy. It's about molestation.
Yeah.
And
well, even
and he does it for a girl who has no interest. It's a hilarious plot.
I mean, one of my favorite episodes was when they was like the two brothers that they were always like
McPoyles. They robbed the bar.
The Poyles. It was like the whole like court case when they're in like the courtroom.
I don't remember the episode.
It was like it was like some dude was like Ponderosa and him like marry like someone like marrying like
right. Okay, I remember the horror movie one. It was like
So the whole like aftermath of that.
Yeah. They had
fucking Guillermo del Toro was like he was in that episode.
Right.
Like, he played like the grandpappy.
The first like 10 seasons were so good, and then I don't know what happened. Well, I know what happened. They hired female writers.
Well, they had to. They were forced to. They were like three white guys writing a show that they created 15 years ago when they were out of work, unemployed actors. It's about time you pay dues and give someone else a chance.
Right.
The fuck?
Yeah.
Like, Jesus Christ, is hard work and creativity, does that not go a long way in 2018, 19, 20? No, it doesn't.
It's fucking bullshit.
Ridiculous.
And also the way they wrote Dee, Kristen Olsen, the way they wrote her, it was just legitimately funny. It was so fucking. What's
she like on the show now? I don't watch.
I don't know. I don't watch it. I think she's kind of the same. But
what is she like?
Oh no, there's that one episode with the airplane episode. They basically write her as Dennis.
Yeah,
that one wasn't that bad.
Yeah, when they go into the fucking
with all the girls, they do it a reboot.
Girls trip. Yeah,
that one wasn't that bad. I actually didn't mind that one, considering that it was kind of like
But
even like the one episode where it's they like she's just like feeling a little like depressed and shit, and then they fake launching her comedy career.
Right. That one was fucking bullshit. That was stupid.
Well, that's just dumb.
You know,
the realism of the show ended a long time ago. Like even in like I probably after like
it didn't have to be realistic. It just had to because it was a modern. It was a modern.
It's like
Three
It's
Stooges.
like a live action cartoon.
Yeah, it was so over the top and truly very funny. It wasn't as smart as Curb Your Enthusiasm or Seinfeld or even
It didn't
South
have
Park,
to be, though.
but didn't have to be. And in its own little way, it was a smart show, but it didn't have to be this.
Curb would
It just went
never-
for straight fucking belly laughs. That's why the show was great.
Curb Your Enthusiasm, like Larry David would never ever sell out.
Well, it's why
Those
these
were
like
funny first.
SJWs are upset with like Curb Your Enthusiasm, right? Because when it came out last year, everyone was like, "Oh, I love Larry David. I love that like that old man that plays Bernie Sanders." Meanwhile, they never watched an episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm. They just went by reputation. And what if they watched Curb Your Enthusiasm? They would have known that Larry David doesn't fuck around. The guy goes for fucking very edgy humor, you know, in his own little way. In his own little way, yes, he does.
It's not very edgy.
There's
It's
an
just
episode
humor.
where he hugs a little girl and he has a
Oh,
heart on.
that's
That
true.
is going for straight laughs.
that's really funny.
That's all that is, and it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
And he makes himself look like a pedophile, and there's no serialism to it. It just the next episode just happens.
Yeah,
like there's no callback
Go
or
on,
anything
all
like
right,
that.
all right. Yeah, you make
So
a
it's
point.
very funny humor.
Yeah.
And you know, so the last season comes out and everyone watches the premiere and they're like, this is anti-Islam, this is anti-Muslims. And it's like, well, no, he's just going for straight laughs. That's all he's going for. He thought the word fatwa was probably very funny, right?
And he wrote a whole season.
And he wrote a whole
television
season around
it.
that
Yeah.
fucking word. And that's why, like, and that's the same thing with Chappelle. It's not that Chappelle has changed with the times, hasn't changed with the times. It's just that this is the stuff he finds funny, and he's just going after the stuff he finds funny. That's all it is.
It's just funny that what they do is if you have like these, if you don't change with the times, what they do is they like age shame you. They're
Right.
like, oh, he's just a stupid old man who won't get. It's like, what the fuck?
And here's the thing too, as a
He's
young,
not old. He's like 47.
as a younger comedian, I get it. I'm starting out in this business, so you can shape my sense of humor, right? Because
yeah, sure.
because
Yes,
you can because it's like
Fucking sheep.
Well, whatever.
Go
I'm
on.
saying I'm
Yeah.
starting
on,
out.
yeah.
You know, you're telling Dave Chappelle, who is a legend, right? It's a legend in his business, has tackled it all. Has done movies, hit TV shows, hit stand-up specials. You're telling this guy that, hey, you're not funny anymore. Meanwhile, he is funny. Everyone says it, but you're not funny anymore because you're not with the times.
How could you not be funny?
This was a guy 20 years ago that this shit didn't register in his head,
No.
and he was doing this as a profession. This guy wasn't an open.
No, who
micer.
isn't
As
funny
a
anymore?
True professional.
Like, no, who isn't funny anymore? Martin Lawrence. You ever see his like recent stand-up stuff?
I have, and it's terrible.
All he did was talk about how famous he
He's
is.
out of touch.
Like Dave Chappelle is extremely funny. He writes well-crafted jokes.
Yeah.
Might have stole a joke from Owen Benjamin, but that's something that we can revisit 3 months from now when
Right.
when I hate him and everything. And then, but like he's still
Until
really
you see
funny.
the new Bad Boys movie.
Yeah, well, that
no, we're talking about of Chappelle's Owen Benjamin style. But Martin Lawrence is a great example because I watched
his
his last special.
stand-up isn't funny
It's
anymore.
terrible. The pacing's off.
Yeah.
He's out of breath.
Yeah.
like, and it's like if he says something,
Seems like he's put on a few. And
he's fat.
fat.
Like if he said something against trans people, I'd be like, Martin Lawrence, shut the fuck up. Like you're not funny anymore. Like.
Well, he can't afford to say something.
He
like
can't
that.
afford to.
Yeah, 'cause he
Not
needs
Dave
to sell
Chappelle.
tickets.
Dave Chappelle. The reason why we listen to him because this is the best we have to offer comedy wise. Dave Chappelle and Bill Burr. Those two guys and Louis C.K. are the three best at stand-up comedy.
Best living comedian.
Best living comedians. So when people like, I want to hear their take on certain stuff, and their take. The reason why they are comedians because their take is different. It's not the same fucking take as everyone else. That's what comedians do. They're supposed to be contrarians.
Yeah.
So I went on a rant.
Yeah, I was trying to get on a ramp.
I don't mean going for a rant here.
Trying to get off.
You know, it's always something pissed me off. You know,
It's disappointing.
I mean, yeah, but those couple seasons have been kind of a little bit of a letdown.
You know, I think it's ruined the show. To be honest, I don't look at the show the same way as I used to look
I
at
think
it.
the first episode, I think it was like season 11, to where like the family where they all just like wake up black.
That was a funny episode.
That was a bold episode.
That was a bold episode.
That was like the last It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia episode. Like the last version of the old show was that episode.
And,
that episode was
and there's a joke that they don't say the N word, but you don't want them to say it.
No.
It's like it's fine. They don't have to say it. They beat around the bush.
It's just it's like people think like because you say a certain word that makes the joke funnier,
Right.
Sometimes it's like don't say the word and it becomes just as funny. It's like you don't need to say
even,
certain words.
To me, it even like touches on the whole like debate. Like is like the N word like itself racist? I mean, it depends on who's saying it. It's like,
of course,
like,
we were talking about this last night, right?
It's like like black. It's like it means like there's a whole like standard. Well, like black people say it's not racist, but white people say it is. I always thought like what made it racist, particularly when white people say it, is like
when they mean it.
It's like what do you mean behind saying the word? Like if we just like say it in terms of like discussion. If we're like okay, we're just right now we're discussing it. If we say the actual word, we're not racist. We're just like talking about the word, the use of the word, who uses it, that sort of thing. It's like we're not like saying like this guy here, that Dave Chappelle, he's a real
yeah.
It's like
but words
that's
in
like
general.
that's like saying it in the racist like man. It's like, if we're just talking in general, it's not being
the
racist.
context of anything. Like remember when you were in school and then your teacher would never ever curse because he's a professional person who's teaching a classroom and they use softer language to just to
political correctness.
Yeah, but then he would take out. Then you would read a book in class, right? That had when you got into high school or whatever, because everyone's of age basically to hear certain words, and like he would read a book, and then there would be a fucking a dirty word in there. Pontillo's here.
Speaking of dirty.
Oh man.
Oh man, there he is. There's the big guy. Should we take a quick break?
I suppose
40
minutes.
40 minutes.
We'll take a quick break.
Yeah, we'll take a quick break.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
We're all good? Oh, man. So that pizza, right, huh?
Excellent. Great fucking pizza.
I don't know.
I mean, you're the one who recommended
Didn't
it.
have a whole lot of taste to it, though.
Oh, yeah? Well, I disagree.
Are you sure it was from Ciro's?
Yeah, it says it on the box.
No, it doesn't.
Why would I get it from somewhere else?
No, I can tell it was from Ciro's. I looked at the box; it was smaller squares.
Smaller square. Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
it's a Ciro's pie.
Okay, I know why because I usually get pepperoni from there.
Oh, well, that's...
They get the bottle cap pepperoni.
Bottle cap pepperoni.
I wasn't told to get pepperoni.
Yeah.
Well, James Pontillo joins us. Yeah, no, it was good. It was good. I just for some reason I didn't taste this. How's it taste to you?
I mean, it tastes fine to me. It's
I
like,
thought
I
it was fantastic.
mean, it's just it's a thicker crust, which I like. I don't really care
Maybe
for the thin crust.
that's what it is. It's because usually the crust is not as thick.
It's
That's not as doughy.
It's definitely a lot.
It's not as doughy.
I think they had
Yeah.
a woman make it, that's why.
Ah, there you
Yeah,
go.
fresh.
Could have been.
It's always bringing up extra shit.
Well, that Pino's down the block there, you say they have good specialty pies, right?
Yeah, I love the buffalo chicken.
Well, I was going to say the best buffalo chicken slice is this place called Piccolo Pino's on Port Richmond Avenue.
Oh.
Very good buffalo chicken slice. I'm very, I'm no.
Buffalo chicken slice is better than a regular slice.
I disagray with that.
Really?
I can't go that way. Okay. But I warmed up to a buffalo chicken.
That's a really
slice.
gay way of thinking.
What?
I can't go that way.
yeah.
What? No, I can't go that. No, I can't.
I know. Just
I can't go that way.
being a.
I can't turn around and go buffalo chicken slice.
I went to a place yesterday. They had calamari pizza.
I've had that once.
No good?
I've had a place called Big Boys on Midland Avenue out here. Very good. But they had a calamari with the grandma slice.
Yeah.
Fucking fantastic.
Yeah, it looks great. You don't
fucking
like that?
beautiful
No,
slice.
not
You don't
at
like any of that shit.
No. I like a regular slice, and I'll have pepperoni, but bottle cap pepperoni.
We got to do a pepperoni.
What's
gotta
the
do-
bottle cap? Is that the one that's like...
yeah, the small.
So it's a little
pepperoni.
like curved, like it's like
Yeah,
like,
those
bends
are
up,
good.
bends up a little bit.
I like the bottle cap better. It tastes
spicy.
better.
I like the
pepperoni.
word you just used, curved. I like how it's.
Oh no, it's like
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
it's got like that bevel into
Yeah,
it.
no,
you know?
sure. Yeah, there you go.
We got to do a pizza episode soon.
I know. Yeah, we have so
Why
many.
Another
don't we
one?
make this the pizza episode.
Well, because then we got to review the pizza.
You haven't eaten at all the pizza.
And you
Like
haven't-
a taste testing episode.
Yeah,
you
we
mean?
get a pie
No,
from
no,
each
no.
plate, or like a slice from each plate.
That's
Yeah,
what
like
we've been
what he's saying. They get like a couple slices from each different places, and we do like a live taste testing.
No, we go.
We reviewed the pizza.
Yeah, we reviewed.
Well, you guys, your show. I mean, you guys do
Review
it
the
way you wanna
pizzeria.
do it.
Yeah, we did that already.
Yeah, we'll do a second episode.
We should do the podcast from the pizzeria. You know, like this pizza.
Where do you want to go?
I mean,
Where do you want to go?
they've done that. They've kind of done the Super Live Adventure podcast.
Yeah, they do that at Pizza Doro.
Yeah, they've done a couple of
Their
episodes
pizza
of that.
no good though.
Pizza
Well, they
Doro's
have
not
that
good.
like the like that Gigundo like pie that it's like a challenge.
Who has the worst
Gigunda?
pizza in Staten Island? Worst pizza? Pronto. What are you?
No, there's a pizzeria on Victory Boulevard.
The fun station.
It was used to
place?
call Alicia's,
Yeah.
and it was god.
Oh
awful.
yeah, we went there when we were like
Truly was bad.
We went there once when we were like 10 years old, and my dad got a pie and sent the pie back because he was like, the sauce is watery,
And it was.
And the guy was like, oh yeah, and he was like, they were Italian, right?
Yeah.
They were Italians. They were like off the boat Italian, and
Off the boat,
disgraceful.
Gindaloons.
They
Maybe
did
a
not know
little
the
too
code.
off the boat.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and then
You don't want them too off. You want them here a little
they
bit.
they were dripping off that boat because the fucking the water.
They were squeezing the salt water into the pie.
Yeah,
What
the
are you
water
using,
was going into
rainwater?
the sauce.
Disgusting.
Fuckers.
Then we got another pie, and the pie was even worse. And my dad's like,
Where was it from again?
It's called Alicia's.
Alessio's, right?
Where are they by?
It was on.
But they changed the name like every. It's the same family, but they changed the name like every.
it was on
3 years.
Travis Avenue
Yeah.
in Staten Island.
Terrible. Awful.
I used to give. Remember
Next door to Fun Station.
place I remember having good pizza back in the day. It was not that far from my parents' house when we were growing up. Basilis.
Which one?
On Forest Avenue?
What was it called?
Basilis.
Never heard of it.
I think at one point it became Joe and Pat's. It was briefly Joe and Pat's.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
that sounds good.
But
That sounds
originally
good.
it was,
You've mentioned
it was,
them
it was
before.
really Basilis.
What did I mention?
No, I'm saying
You mentioned Michelangelo's before.
Yeah, I mentioned
They're
Michelangelo
good.
before, but like Basilis was like it's like where like it's like Joe and Pat's was temporarily at that spot. It was like right on the corner of Forest and Du Bois.
Ooh.
Like
Staten Island has a lot of pizza places.
not
Lot
Du
of
Bois,
pizza places.
Greenleaf.
But a lot of misses. It's like South Park. All right?
Oh, yeah.
Like, you know how South Park,
Good episode, bad episode.
they can have a classic episode,
Oh,
the next
yeah.
episode could be terrible. And that's like pizzerias out
Goodfellas,
here.
great.
Goodfellas is
Goodfellas
good.
is good
Do
pizza.
you know that Mayor Giuliani? Do you know Mayor Giuliani?
Yeah, I've met
That's
him.
his favorite pizzeria.
Really?
That's his favorite pizzeria.
It is, though.
And I'll tell you what, though, another underrated place out here, Sal and Lloyd's
Never heard of it.
on Richmond Avenue.
That's a heavy slice.
Heavy, but
I
very
like a
good
heavy
though.
Slice.
You like heavy
If
slices?
I get a heavy slice, I'll have one. I could have one and be happy.
Sal and Lloyd's.
I'll tell you what, it sounds. I mean, it's why like Michelangelo's on Post.
Yes.
like they have like the Gigunda slices.
the big slice.
Yeah,
I'm a big fan of it.
I like Pronto as those cum slices. Cum pins.
Pronto?
Yeah.
They should take a walk. Fucking
Fast, too.
Albanians.
Oh, they can't make pizza. Come on.
They can.
Yeah.
Know what they could do? They can get
starve.
married young. That's what they can do. You ever see Albanian girls are very good looking.
Yes, sure.
I went
they're
to
attractive.
high school with a lot of Albanian girls.
Why?
Oof. I'm from an Albanian neighborhood.
Oh, are you really?
Yeah, majority of Albanians live there.
Is that even a thing? Are there Albanian neighborhoods?
Yeah.
Staten Island.
They, all
Yeah.
they
You
hang
got
out.
everything here. You got all different types of neighborhoods.
Oh, yeah.
Everything except the blacks. No, I'm just kidding. We got a
I'd say
town.
we at least got two black neighborhoods.
Yeah,
You
there
got
are.
It's
Stapleton
a
and Park
real
Hill.
melting pot.
Yeah, it is. Pat Haggerty once told a girl, I'm from Staten Island. I think it's one of the best places to live in the world.
He was at the creek last
He
night.
told that to Natalie Kerr.
Wow.
Who?
Natalie Kerr, exactly who. And know what she said? She said, "Oh, okay." And went back on the phone.
Well, she's from Lebanon, so that's like
What the
Staten
fuck
Island.
does she know? Fucking Lebanese, huh?
Well, the
What
further away
do
you
they
come
make?
from, Staten Island is like Shangri-La.
You know, Zombie, you're Irish, so but you're
Mostly,
a
yeah.
blue collar guy. You know, we're all Italians, but you know these fucks they eat putzi
Yeah.
before we gave them the gift of our cuisine.
Yeah.
Do you know that?
I didn't know. Wait, what did you say?
They eat garbage.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
These
Come
fucking
on.
Lebanese,
Yeah.
like the Lebanese. What do you
A
think
lot
they eat? Garbage. They eat
Garbage.
nothing.
Hot garbage.
Yeah, Indian food. Everyone loves Indian food. All you woke hipsters out there, you love Indian food. Know what you're
Not good.
eating?
Too hot.
You're eating shit.
Yeah, you're eating shit.
You're eating Indian
spicy.
people.
Oh,
That's
definitely
what.
shitting after they eat it.
Well, that's why they. What do you think? What do you think they? What do you think they're shitting?
You are what you eat.
destroying their digestive system.
These fucks.
Destroying
These-
your colon.
These Indian people, they give you garbage.
By the way, Pat was at Creek last night. He's very lost when he doesn't have a Staten Island with him. He's very very quiet. He doesn't say much. He's just,
Ooh. Well, he's a happy guy. He's
working
getting that
on-
work in. He's getting that work in. As long as you get your work in, who cares?
He did new stuff. He did new stuff for the first minute and then went right back to the old
I got
stuff.
more stuff on the Lebanese.
All right.
Right?
Yeah.
What do you think about the Lebanese?
They're fine.
What's going on there? I'll tell you
They
what.
have cuisine, though. I've seen all these.
What do they got? They got nothing.
Yeah, I know.
They don't have ravioli.
No. I can picture you going to like a Lebanese restaurant. You guys got ravioli?
When I go, we travel.
There was a Lebanese restaurant somewhere. I seen like
I think it got
forget
burned
where.
down.
It should have been burned down after Sandy
By the
I
Albanians.
forget where it
should be
was.
flooded.
I think it was on Forest Avenue.
This is how bad the Lebanese restaurant was. It was flooded the day after Sandy. Everyone was like, Sandy hit it. It was like, well, it was fine. It was up 2 nights
Day
ago.
before Sandy.
Day after.
Oh.
Well, whatever. Don't worry. Don't
All right,
call
what's the best pizza place in New York?
in New York,
City, New York City.
Joe and Pat's. Oh, in the city?
Anywhere. In
Well,
New
no,
York
I'm
City,
saying
in the 5 boroughs.
in the 5 boroughs, Joe and Pat's.
Where is that?
On Victory. It's St. Ciro's.
Joe and
Not the
Pat's.
same thing as Heroes.
I mean, not okay.
It's the same family that owns it, but it's not the same slice.
Yeah.
Joe and Pat's.
I love Joe
Get
and
their
Pat's.
pepperoni.
I like
No, it's it. It's like I said, like
DeFaras.
Joe and Pat's. Another reason you said they're on Victory now.
They're on Victory.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like the only reason I even know Joe and Pat's because they used to be on Far. They
were that place that you just said.
Yeah, after Basilis. Yeah, they took over.
I like
Basilis briefly.
DeFaras in Brooklyn.
Avenue J.
Avenue J, really good.
But they always get closed down because the old man doesn't keep up.
Luigi's.
I have a Luigi.
You know Luigi's in Park Slope, right?
1521st
Yeah, I've
Street.
heard. I like
Yeah.
Grimaldi's is really good.
Grimaldi's is good. We have
The forest kids always get closed down because the old man can't keep up with the rodents.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Too many rodents.
Too many rodents in there.
Is that a euphemism?
Just
for
can't-
something?
No,
No.
literally rats.
You just can't like put them in the pies
pizzeria?
fast enough.
What's
Yeah.
that?
Just can't put them in the pies fast enough.
This fucking guy. He's a nasty old man. This guy.
That's not
You
true.
see- I never heard of a pizzeria having rats. Is that common?
DeFaras.
DeFaras.
Goodfellas.
Yeah.
Goodfellas.
Goodfellas had rats.
My mother was
in
eating.
the place?
Yeah.
My mother eating there in 1997,
Yeah.
sitting there having a nice chicken parmesan dish, and she saw a rat run right through
What was his name?
right through the floor.
Dining area?
You know what she said? My mom said, "I'll never eat here ever again."
Well, yeah, that's a logical reaction to seeing a rat at a restaurant.
No, it's a great pizzeria.
What?
I'll tell you right now, Lee's Tavern.
Lee's is fucking great.
Lee's?
I'm hard
one
on
is
Lee's a
Lee's?
lot.
Which one is
We'll
Lee's?
go there one of these days. Next time you come down.
be here for the festival.
Well, next week. Well, the festival
We can sneak out
we
after.
can't because I got Muscle Fest
Yeah,
after.
yeah.
But the following week we'll
The
eat at
festival,
Lee's.
I'm on the Friday and Saturday shows, right?
Yeah, we'll get into that later.
It's excited for the festival. I like festivals.
You love
Yeah,
festivals.
Festivals are fun.
You love a big feast.
Yeah,
a big to do.
We should have called this the Fitzborough Feast.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people are going to be eating
Fitzborough
shit on stage.
Festival.
Have you ever gone to the San Gennaro?
Once.
Yeah,
Excellent.
when I was a kid.
Oh, that's good food. You want good food. You go to that.
We went there once when we were kids. My parents dressed up as sailors.
Sailors? Why?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know why we were dressed
We're
that
just
way.
like little fat bastards.
Yeah, that's not true. We were like 3.
No, we were like 3. Yeah.
Oh, all right.
I only went there once when I was a kid.
I bet you guys like 17. Just dressed as sailors. Just no, our parents dress us up like that.
There's this great scene in Boardwalk Empire. They're in the 5th season of Boardwalk Empire, and they're initiating Lucky Luciano into the Sicilian Mafia.
Yeah.
And there's these 2 little fat kids that go around the entire
Collecting money.
the
Yeah.
entire dinner.
Yeah.
They're just collecting like money, and everyone's like, "Give it to them," and they're like throwing like hundreds at them.
Yeah.
There's these 2 little fat bastards.
Yeah, I love a little fat.
I love a
Italian
little
kid.
fat Italian kid.
Oh, yeah. A little yeah. They should be. If you're Italian, you should be fat.
Should be a little fat, like at one point. You know, then you become jacked.
Yeah, yeah.
Then you do the Guido fist bump.
Manja.
Yeah.
You ever see a jacked Guido?
Oh, the best.
They're like
Bros.
like bros.
The
Yeah,
nicest
but-
guy.
I call them bros. Like, the Jack Guido, I call them bros.
Yeah, but like there's a different because like you personally, Zombie, you could wear that T-shirt and like a little hat, you could be considered a bro, right? But then when they hear you talk, they're like, "Oh, this guy's a zombie." But like Guido was like
Yeah.
like what we were back in the day.
You weren't Guidos.
Mr. Guido?
Well, you were. I wasn't.
I wasn't a Guido. What are you talking about?
We went tanning once.
You went tanning?
Yeah, like when I was like 17.
17.
Yeah, that's when you were a Guido.
We were going to Seaside Heights. I had to get that tan on.
What does that sound like? Does that sound like a bro or a Guido to me?
It's a little bit of both, I think.
Yeah. Were you a Guido back in the day?
No.
I seen the younger pictures of yourself.
Was I? I wasn't.
You always with like some girl. In the
Yeah,
younger
well,
picture.
that's my cover. It's a cover.
That's your thing? You go, come here, let's take a picture.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I do
I was
too.
never a Guido. I was always.
I said, come here, honey.
Yeah.
Let's take a photo.
Come here.
Put your arm around me.
But I always made it very clear
embarrass me.
that I was Italian. I would say the N word a lot.
Well, you're
Gotta let people know.
100% Sicilian.
No.
No?
No. Quarter Sicilian. I think half.
You know, if you were 100%...
Barry, and
you-
just a couple other.
If you were
spots.
100% Sicilian, you could have been the mafia.
Yeah, well, I had relatives in the mob.
Do you? Who, Joe Pontillo?
No, that guy.
I owe that guy a crack, by the way.
That guy's in the comedy mob. No, like great uncles, not like anyone.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Anyone good?
Nah,
They have Wikipedia pages?
Nah,
Anyone good?
they're like the supporting cast of the mob.
Well, you know, that I have a few uncles.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know. Who
What
does
is it? What is organized crime anyway? It's just
What is it?
They're hanging out.
There's no such thing as organized crime. Such thing as business.
See, I couldn't do. I'm irresponsible. It'd be disorganized.
You get killed in
I couldn't
5
do-
minutes.
Yeah, you will be shot with your mouth.
I'd give up. I'd give up.
Misfiling those TPS reports.
James walks into a restaurant, just starts like roasting some poor gangster.
Yeah.
Look at this guy, this lobster bib. Just like, get rid of this big mouth.
I remember I
They
loved.
behave like a real Mama Luke.
I loved Goodfellas growing up. I thought it was amazing.
The movie?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I still love it now.
Go get your fucking shine box.
That's a cliche line. You got to do better lines
It's
than that.
not. Yeah. What about there's a whore living in your building?
You know
That's
what?
That's an underrated line.
You know what? I'm not that big a fan of that line, the shine box line. I think it's I don't think it's as good
It's
as
like the all right line. It's just kind of thrown out.
Like I like when De Niro turns around and goes, no, you insult him a bit, you're a little out of yourself.
Yeah.
I like when he does that.
I like when she keeps saying there's a whore in your building.
Janice Rossi's
Hitting
a
all
whore.
the-
Yeah, that's a good
I mean,
one.
that was a great scene.
That's a good one. Yeah, no, fucking.
I like. I would have got Manischewitz, but it looked funny on my table.
That's a great one.
Like the-
That's another great line.
I like where he buys the car and they get mad at him because he's blowing their cover. And
Yeah.
Get a return. And they kill him. They kill him, right?
Yeah, of course.
They kill
Spoiler alert.
everybody
This is a
because of that.
Goodfellas spoiler alert. If you don't,
If you haven't seen Goodfellas, go fuck yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
wow, that
Now you go get your fucking shine box and open the shine box and there's a DVD of Goodfellas. Pop it in.
My
Pop it
favorite,
in.
actually, I like before after the shine box line when he tells that girl to relax.
yeah.
Go, don't get nervous.
Don't get nervous.
Don't get nervous. Don't get nervous. Relax.
Yeah,
I've done that.
He's like, "Come on, you fucking feel strong."
I like that one.
No, teach this kid some fucking manners.
I would be like the spider. I think if I was.
Oh, you? Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
get killed very easily.
Come on, why don't you do a little dance for us?
Yeah, but he stood up to him, and then he
Yeah,
died.
but he made the wrong decision. You don't stand up to a guy like Tommy D.
Yeah, don't take no shit off nobody.
You know what's an underrated movie and what's
No, go on.
an underrated gangster movie? It's hard to find, but it's fucking really good. It's called The Sinatra Club. Okay, it's about the Lufthansa heist. Okay. The actual story where they were organizing it, and it features a young John Gotti,
Right,
the character.
right, yeah.
It's played by the guy that's in Titanic. Do you know the Leonardo DiCaprio's friend in Titanic? The guy's real name is Danny Nucci. in real life.
Benicio? What's his name? What's the name of the Benicio? Fabrizio.
Him.
Yeah, Fabrizio.
He plays a young John Gotti in the movie. It's called Sinatra Club. Fucking great movie.
Really? Well, they did one with John Travolta. And it was terrible.
that was awful.
No, that's a terrible
Yeah,
movie.
but we're talking about the
Is he
Sinatra.
Italian, John Travolta?
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah.
So
From Jersey.
why did he do bad? He just didn't do well.
Well, he was good in it. No?
What was that
You saw it, right?
alien invasion movie that he was in?
Oh, Battlefield Earth. One of the worst movies.
He's a hit and miss actor because there's movies that he's very good. Like early in his career, he was great.
Yeah, Saturday Night Fever was amazing.
Awesome. I love Saturday Night Fever.
I've never seen that.
Goddamn, what a rush.
No, what's a good one he's in? And it's a little known movie. It's called Lonely Hearts. It's with John Travolta and James Gandolfini, or as I call him, Jim Gandolfini.
I call him James Gandolfini.
Oh.
You know, sometimes when I'm just driving, I'll listen to the podcast episodes.
Oh man, thank you. buddy.
thank you.
Yeah, and you pick up on stuff.
You pick up on.
I never realized how funny I was until I was kidding. No, we're a good group.
No, you're very funny.
We mesh.
Let me get back into Lonely Hearts real quick.
Sorry, I've been interrupted.
You're gonna re-listen to this and go, I shouldn't have interrupted that great movie that Greg was talking about. Lonely Hearts. Jared Leto's in it. Okay,
Joker.
And I was going to say, I remember watching the movie, and he plays the villain. Right? And I was like, this guy will be a fucking great Joker.
Really?
And sure enough, Warner Brothers, what did they do? They cast him as the Joker.
Yeah.
And then he wasn't that great.
The worst Joker.
And he was a terrible Joker.
Oh, terrible.
Joaquin
Awful.
Phoenix looks like a good Joker.
That's going to be great. Think of what he got.
More serious joke.
Mateo would be a great Joker.
I don't know about that. You know, there's a comic in Los Angeles. He's an ex-comic. Now he's just a homeless guy who would go
Same
up
thing. What's the difference?
as he would go up with Joker makeup on. I saw someone post a picture on Facebook
Why would
the
he
other
do
day.
this?
I don't know. He's just a crazy person
What
that
does
would
he
go up
think
on.
he's the Joker?
I don't know, man. He's looked really interesting. It was like an interesting.
Would you book him?
That guy, you know him.
I'd have to know his stance.
He's in the festival. Mark Stevens. He took a picture of this guy.
He's not homeless.
No, he took a picture of the guy that was homeless
yeah.
that dressed like the Joker. Yeah.
Mark is coming in tomorrow.
Oh, good. All right.
He's just a guy. I don't think he'll be impressed.
That's your boy?
Not really.
No, that's your boy.
All right.
But back to the Joker
Fine.
movie with Joaquin Phoenix. They're talking about he's going to win an Oscar,
I'm excited to see it.
Best Actor.
I don't like when they do that before the movie comes out because they always jinx it. Then it's like not that good. I hate when they just.
They nailed Bohemian Rhapsody last year.
I love that movie.
Everyone said that he was going to win an Oscar.
I love that movie.
That was but that was also he had no competition either for
there
Best
wasn't
Actor.
much-
It
there
wasn't a lot of
wasn't much,
competition.
yeah, no.
Who was the other lead actor?
Christian Bale did Vice.
That wasn't
Too
going
much
to win.
with Christian Bale.
Yeah,
I
and
love
Christian Bale.
Christian
That
Bale.
also, from what I didn't see the movie, but also that performance was like so over the top.
In what? In Vice?
In Vice, yeah.
He played.
Well, I think the impressive thing was he got really fat.
Yeah, that's
which
like
isn't impressive.
I don't care about that
you get
anymore
really
at
fat.
all.
Have you ever seen The Machinist?
No.
Where he loses all the weight.
Yeah,
You
he's
saw that one?
I don't think I've seen it, but I just know he got super skinny for that.
That's a fucking great movie. I'm dying now.
I mean,
I'm a bailhead.
Listen to a movie that I like that with him was Equilibrium.
Never seen it. Never seen it.
No, I've never seen that.
It's a
Never caught it.
even like a thought it was like a sort of like a Matrix like sort of movie. It's just like post apocalyptic future where
I never.
people like they think it's like stuff that just, like suppresses their emotions, and he's part of this like
That's a Christian Bale.
yeah.
I don't
he's,
like
part of this like special like police. Like,
True story.
no.
You asked that about every story that's clearly not true. You asked if Daredevil was a true story the last time.
Is it
No.
fiction? What was my first choice? Have you seen Unacknowledged?
No.
Watch Unacknowledged.
You also said that on the last. You said it 3 times.
Watch
and you kept
Unacknowledged.
Yeah, 'cause like that. And you're like, you just kept
Watch
saying.
Is that the Stephen Greer movie?
No.
Yes, it is.
Oh, it is.
Who's in it?
No good.
I've never even seen it.
It's know what it's from? It's from a Joe Rogan episode.
What?
He's interviewing Steven Tyler.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, this is the movie? Okay, cool. Okay, I'll give it a watch one of these days."
What's the Joe
I
Rogan?
saw Tate Diggs was in it. Joe Rogan and
Hey, Diggs was in that TV show.
he's a fucking
Get back to the Joe Rogan movie. I'm sorry.
Joe Rogan and Steven Tyler, they're having this conversation about the beginning of time, and like Steven Tyler's just like, you don't think there's been cavemen, and like Joe Rogan's like, well, they're like Goodwill Hunting up to each other, they're like trying to outsmart each other. So and then so like 2 minutes into the conversation, Steven Tyler's like. He's like, watch and acknowledge. And Joe Rogan's like, what's not acknowledge? He's like, I can't tell you. Just gotta watch and acknowledge. Joe Rogan's like,
You ever see Dark City?
hold on, I'm explaining the story.
Sorry.
He's like, watch and acknowledge. And Joe Rogan's like, well, what's that acknowledge? He's like, you gotta watch and acknowledge. And Joe Rogan's like, unacknowledge? And he's like, Steven Tyler's like, watch it. And then Joe Rogan goes, is that Stephen Greer movie? And he goes, Jamie, is that the Stephen Greer movie? And Steven Tyler goes, no, it's not. And then Jamie goes, yeah, it is. And Rogan's like, yeah, no, it's a Stephen Greer movie. And Steven Tyler goes, oh, it is? And Joe Rogan's like, yeah, that's no good. And he goes, no good, huh?
So what was he?
He was just trying to bullshit his way into a conversation.
Oh, my God.
Steven Tyler's one of those guys, like he's like a rock star, but he wants to be more than a rock star.
That would be funny if you just seriously recommended terrible movies to people. Where you're like, watch The Shaggy Dog. You want to see some real shit? Watch The Shaggy Dog.
Zombie, have you seen Wild Hogs? watch Wild Hogs.
Wild Hogs.
Watch
so. I
it.
don't remember.
Watch it. Yeah.
Have you seen the movie Rebound, the classic movie Rebound with Martin Lawrence? Have you ever seen the Martin Lawrence classic?
You ever see Dark City?
Nah.
Dark City got robbed of its. It was a great film in the late '90s, a sci-fi
Dark
film.
City.
It's about exactly. You don't hear about it. It's about these people. They live. It's only in darkness, so it's only night. It's always night all the time. And what it happens is that these aliens basically abduct the human race, and they put them on this planet, and they don't know it. So it's always dark. But one guy does know it, and he basically tries to free the human race. It got fucked because it came out a year before The Matrix, and The Matrix was a similar premise, kind of. And it's just really. Do you see it? Look up.
Who's in this?
I got it here.
Who's in it?
Rufus Sewell.
I don't know.
Kiefer Sutherland.
Oh, all right. Wow.
Hot ass Jennifer Connelly. William Hurt's a good actor.
Yeah, it was a really good movie. I would watch it. If you watch it, this is similar to The Matrix, but it came out before The Matrix.
I don't really like The Matrix.
It came out a year before, 2 years before. It's a very good movie.
I'm not a big Matrix
I'll
fan.
give this a watch.
How many stars did it get?
Actually, Matrix.
IMDb, it's actually 7.6 out of 10.
I think it's better.
And Metascore was 66.
I think it's better. I think they were
It's probably
fucking
aging
wrong.
well.
I'm always fascinated by movies that like are they get overshadowed by an iconic film.
Yeah.
That's like Brotherhood.
Yes.
With The Godfather. There's a movie called Brotherhood starring Kirk Douglas. He plays a gangster, and it's a mob epic. And
all right.
it was you've seen it.
I've
right?
seen
Have
it.
you grab a Miller?
It's
Yeah, sure.
And it was so dry. It was very dry.
Yeah.
But the thing was, like, it came out and it actually was successful, and that's what made this MGM greenlight The Godfather, because the success
minor
critically.
success. They were worried. They were reluctant to do The Godfather because Brotherhood
did not do well at
the box office.
But critically, it did very well.
Critically, it did okay.
Yeah.
But they
Fuck
were reluctant.
critics.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, now.
Now more than ever.
Now.
Well, everyone's a critic because they have social media.
Yeah. That's the problem.
Yeah,
That's the
see?
I could go on social media tomorrow. I go on Facebook right now and review a movie. People take my word for it.
You know what's crazy? I was thinking about
I
this the other
review,
day.
I review movies on this podcast. Go on. What are you saying? What's
think
crazy? What's crazy? Tell me what's crazy. I'm excited.
If Casey Anthony didn't murder her daughter, you know how many likes she would get on social media? A hot single mom with a fucking cute daughter. She would have gotten. Forget about it. She would have taken off. She could have had her own TV show. She fucking ruined it.
She's so hot, too. I think
And the
she's so
daughter
much
was
hot.
cute, and she was a
How
single
old-
mom.
how old that kid be?
It was the perfect. She would have got so many likes. She
Yeah,
would have
yeah.
fucking
What
been
is she, a
on
whore now?
Yeah.
Casey Anthony?
She's an escort in
Oh, is she?
Florida. Yeah, that's what I read. I have heard the rumor that she's an escort.
She said she's not ready to have
I like
another
to
kid.
fuck her.
Well,
I like to give her a good school.
Yeah, but what? Come on.
Wasn't ready to
How
have the
many-
first
how many
one either.
How many Facebook likes would she get?
like at least 500.
For everything.
You're all about the Facebook likes these days.
This guy's obsessed with
I've been
likes.
getting a lot. I've been hitting 30 to 35.
There you go. All
That's
right.
a lot.
Yeah, I got to share. You know who liked one of my Facebook was Daniel Simonson.
What's your boy?
He did Fallon. He's done a few.
He's a very
comic.
successful Norwegian comic.
Yeah.
But what about these Norwegian people? They don't got good cuisine.
No.
All right? Know who has good
They eat
cuisine?
cow balls.
Sal and Lloyd's on Richmond Road.
We were at Disney once, and we were at Epcot, and my dad, I don't know, we were talking, and Epcot, they have the weird restaurants. They have Moroccan, they have like all this stuff. And I wanted to go to a Moroccan restaurant because I was young.
'Cause you're Moroccan.
12, and my dad's like, no, we can't go to a Moroccan restaurant.
Moroccan the night away.
They eat cow balls. Turns out that's not true. He just made it up. He just made it up.
But your father seems like a smart man.
That's the thing. I think he didn't want to go because he didn't know what they had.
because these fucks, they ate Putzi before
Yeah.
we gave them the gift of our cuisine.
Right.
Cow balls, that doesn't surprise me. You ever have cow tongue?
No.
That's what these fucks in the South eat. They eat cow tongue. These
Where, like
motherless
Alabama,
fucks.
Mississippi?
Zombie, we give them nothing but good stuff. Like even like a buffalo chicken slice from that pizzeria down the block. If we gave that to a Southerner, that'll be like his meal.
Yeah.
These
Well, we have a house
they
upstate.
eat shit.
We went to our upstate house 2 weeks ago. Even there, they don't have good Italian food. There's one pizza place.
Where?
Upstate New York.
3 hours.
Upstate.
outside
Yeah, because there are a
Albany.
bunch of hicks up there. I remember when I was in college.
Well, we go to this place where they're from Brooklyn, and
Yeah.
they moved up there, so it's like the only good pizza, like the one good pizza.
Right,
place.
that's what I would do if I made great pizza. I would go up there and be like, "I'm the town pizza guy."
Yeah,
You
and
come
that's
eat
it.
here.
There's one pizza
Yeah,
place.
it's probably that. And
But they do
fucking
that.
Pizza Hut.
They do that in New Jersey too. There'll be someone from Brooklyn that will move to Jersey, and they
Sure.
open a pizzeria.
But Jersey has decent pizza.
Jersey
yeah, because they're all from Brooklyn.
Jersey
L.A.
is-
horrible pizza,
Yeah,
horrible
of
course it's
bagels.
fucking-
I remember when I was in college. I went away to the community college. But I went away, and there was an Italian deli across the street from where I was living, and I went to the Italian deli, and then they were like, I was in shock because it was like Italian. I was like, oh, I feel like I'm at home. So this little Italian lady behind the counter, she's like, what do you want, hon? And I was like, give me a meatball.
Where was
hero.
this? Upstate?
Upstate New York, Hudson Valley, Troy, New York, actually. I'm like, give me a meatball sandwich. She's like, fucking coming right up. She was so excited to make me the meatball sandwich. She was like, where are you from with that accent? I'm like, I'm from Staten Island. Right? And she's like, oh, I love Staten Island. I'm like, I love you, lady. Make me my meatball sandwich.
And you fucked.
I would have fucked her.
I'd fuck a woman if she was a good cook. I don't care anything else. If she cooks good, that's all that matters.
But here's the thing. So she gives me my sandwich, and I go, I'm going to take it home right now. I'm going to eat it. I'll come back tomorrow for another one. She's like, get out of here, you little fat bastard.
You guys are really getting intimate.
So I go home. I crack open a nice cold beer.
Nice.
Have a nice little meatball hero. I take a bite of the meatball hero. Red inside the meatball zone.
What do you mean red?
Fucking the meatballs.
She didn't cook 'em.
Not cooked?
This fucking
What?
bitch.
There's some things you can leave a little, but not a meatball.
Steaks.
I went in there the next
Steaks
day.
should be a little red.
I went in the next day. I'm happy to report. I saw her behind the counter. She had 2 black eyes.
She got the left and the right.
She actually?
No. I didn't went back in there ever.
Wow, red.
Yeah.
How red?
Red. Like
You could hear it move.
like cold. I bet into like a fucking icicle.
Man.
I liked how you cracked open a nice ice cold beer.
Yeah.
To drink. Yeah, like
To eat a meatball.
Yeah. But either way,
Oh,
man.
I was in college.
Yeah, that was
That month and a half.
It's all day. It's all day.
When I went to I went back here. I played baseball. I went to Kingsborough Community College. Another great school. And
You're all about the
It's
community.
no CSI.
I went to CSI too.
Yeah.
Again, I'm all about the community.
Yeah, big community.
And know what we would do? We would get out like at 12 o'clock because I would have like 4 classes during the
It was earlier than that.
Earlier than that, I would
like
go
10:30.
I would go back to my friend's house and we would drink every Tuesday.
Yeah, that was how I was in college,
Oh,
too.
beers. Oh,
vodka.
fucking. And underage drinking, 1920. That's the best
That's
type
the
of drink.
best.
It's the most devious.
Yeah.
Especially that early.
Because you want to push yourself.
Oh, hell yeah. I almost died of alcohol poisoning.
When I started my senior year of college, I think there was we went on like a 21-day bender, 22. We just drank for 20. That takes a lot out of
I just did that over the summer.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm like
but how
a
much
week-
you drinking?
A lot. No, drunk every night.
Drunk every night. Yeah.
I went to college. It was in the woods. So.
It's a different sort of thing
When you're away, yeah.
type of bender. Because I bet you weren't just drinking beers.
Yeah, you drink
vodka.
every- yeah.
like now.
21 days,
You know,
almost.
I'm a grown man, so I like to have a grown man beverage. And I come home and watching the game. I like to have 3 or 4 Amstel Lights and then conk out on the couch.
Yeah.
That's what a man does.
Yeah, well.
You know,
I'm getting
Archie
there.
Bunker every episode had 6 beers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever see All in the Family?
Oh, I love the show.
You'd be like a modern day fucking meathead.
Oh, yeah. I'm Rob Reiner.
You're like
Sure.
Rob Reiner's character. If I had to recast it, I would recast it.
Archie.
You would be a modern day Edith.
Remember the episode where she gets sexually assaulted? That's pretty
Yeah, that's a funny one. You ever see that one?
It was not meant to be funny.
You ever see that one?
I don't remember.
It's
You ever see that one?
Yeah.
this dude.
I've seen the one where it's like he kind of like sort of makes friends with the gay guy, and the gay guy gets like blown up or something.
No, that's a different one.
Isn't that the Klan?
That's the Klan.
Oh,
yeah,
is that the
that's
Klan?
Yeah.
Yeah, he.
Oh no!
No.
Well, there's one like what Edith is like friends with a gay guy, and the gay
Oh,
guy
that's the
gets,
trans one.
it's like, the gay he gets like beat up.
Yeah,
It's a great one with the Klan when he doesn't know he's Archie doesn't know he's joining the Klan,
Yeah.
and he's like, "All right, fellas, I mean, you guys are a little extreme from me."
Does he stay in it or no?
No, he tries to get out of it, and the Klan's like, "You can't get out of it. You're a racist prick, Archie Bunker."
But also
No, it was
stupid. Oh, what was it?
Jewish guy.
Stupid. Yeah, the Jewish one. That's the one
Yeah.
that we're talking about.
Right,
But the
right.
Jewish one that he makes friends with the guy.
Yeah.
And he's like a tough Jew. He's
Yeah.
like, we fight back.
Say,
And
oh,
he
that was cool.
outside.
They blew up his car.
He goes outside and he turns on the
Fuck,
and, the
yeah,
and
I
it
do
blows
remember
up his
that
car.
one, yeah.
But
That's such a good episode.
But the one with the Klan one was exceptionally funny because fucking stupid Mike Meathead and then Sally Struthers
Yeah.
little girl.
They have enough.
They had enough of him.
Yeah,
and
once-
he goes to kiss the grandson. They're like, "Get away from my son!" It's
Yeah.
like a fucking chilling like.
and there's laughs in the background because it's filmed in
Yeah.
front of a live studio audience.
well, during the rape one, there's like laughs
because it's kind of funny.
because she's
Edith
like,
getting
Well,
It's sexual assault. I don't think he raped.
Well, no, because like in those days they always try to undercut it with a joke.
right.
well, Edith getting raped is
supposed to be a comedy.
Edith getting raped is like a little funny.
Yeah.
Because
Which is so
it's like like, who would want to rape
But that
her?
voice too, just her
Who
screaming.
would want to have sex with that?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean,
you
Archie
guys-
did back in the day. but,
Archie
you know,
cheated
like-
on her at the end of the series.
Was Archie's only 47 when the series starts?
Really?
Carol O'Connor is 40. He's in his 40s. He's in his late
Ages
40s.
like a dog, yeah.
Yeah, but back then, like, that's how people looked, you know. But, like, he was like in his late 40s when this series started.
I could see that.
How old was he in Heat of the Night?
He's really
Oh, in Heat of the Night?
It was like was that after All in the Family?
No, it's during. It's before.
It was before it.
That's the Mr. Tibbs movie, right?
Well, there was that, and there was also a series.
yeah, it was a series.
But,
Yeah.
but he's in.
They
he's in
made a
Kentucky.
movie and it was a series.
he played.
In Heat of the Night came out in 1969.
Then his kid
Great
died.
movie. You ever see Major League?
I don't like it.
What?
No, I don't like it.
Baseball fans, you don't like Major League?
Nah, I don't like a lot of baseball movies.
I don't like any baseball movies.
I like maybe Bull Durham. That's okay.
What?
Field of Dreams is okay.
Field of Dreams is all right.
It's all right.
You
The
don't like
Natural.
How do you not like Major League?
I think that.
Nah, I think it's corny.
I think my favorite baseball movie is Mr. 3000.
I do like Mr. 3000. Hell yeah.
Mac?
Yeah.
But I think it was it Rookie of the
Yeah,
Year?
I don't like Rookie
Yeah,
of the
I
Year.
like
No.
that.
Little Big League was okay.
Yeah, where the
Yeah,
guy,
I don't mind that.
where a 13-year-old kid takes over a Major League Baseball team. It's very realistic. Could totally happen. And no one even says anything.
No.
It's like, we got to answer to this
Well,
kid.
there's
Well, legally, it says here.
there's the first baseman in that movie. Was
Timothy Busfield?
him.
Which one is he?
Timothy Busfield. He was in, and he's in like a lot of baseball movies.
But he
What about,
looks
what
like the
about
big
Angels
league.
in the Outfield?
I seen that one.
That's so stupid.
You know Matthew McConaughey's in that?
Yeah, he plays center fielder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He's like, all right, give me the ball. I was watching college football today. I was having a few beers watching college football. That's what I like to do on a Saturday afternoon every now and then. It's a good thing. It's a good feeling. Makes you feel like a fucking American.
Yeah.
Anyway,
You just like beer. It's fine. You don't have to throw patriotism into it.
no, it makes me feel like a fucking American. You know?
Michigan was on today, right? Oh, speaking
Michigan
of
versus
before we
Navy.
Start, I just ordered a Notre Dame hoodie. It's coming in Wednesday.
Nice. You a Notre Dame fan?
Yeah, I love Notre Dame.
Oh, okay, all right. Well,
I don't follow them, but I love them. That's my college football.
you know what? I kind of root for them too because I don't follow them either. But I'm like, I feel like a fucking American when I watch them.
Yeah. But yeah, so I ordered it. Should be here Wednesday.
But Matty McConaughey was on ESPN wearing a cowboy hat, just fucking
like a
just
Dallas cowboy or a cowboy hat?
like a legit cowboy hat, and he's yucking it up with Lee Corso. Love that little fucking guy. Yucking it up with him, and everyone's like cheering him on. And I'm like, this is why Hollywood hates this guy because he's so down to earth. I fucking love
They
Matthew
hate Matthew
McConaughey.
McConaughey?
Yeah, they hate him. When he won the Oscar, he thanked God. Everyone was like,
Yeah, he's like he's from Texas. He's like a
he's a fucking Christian. though. It's all right.
He's a Christian. He's like
Despite the fact in Dazed and Confused, that's what I like about high school girls. I get older, they stay the same age. Yes, they do.
That's just a fact. I mean, not true.
Don't you do a nice joke about that?
No.
That's what I like about high school girls.
Oh yeah, I don't do that on stage. I just made the joke that
You
one
never?
time.
I thought you did it on.
No.
never.
I do. If Matthew McConaughey was racist, he'd say alt right, alt right, alt right. I should do that on stage.
That's
I haven't
good.
done. Yeah.
Yeah, big Matthew McConaughey fan.
Someone shared it on Facebook.
No, it's the great Matthew McConaughey movie.
What?
Killer Joe.
Who was it? I thought you were talking about Failure to Launch.
Failure.
The worst movie ever.
It's a great movie. No, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
I think that was critically better than Failure to Launch.
I think
You don't know, it's Matthew McConaughey's in his 30s, mid-30s. Lives with his parents. They want him out, so they get Sarah Jessica Parker to date him. So he'll leave. I don't know why they can't just kick him out. That'd be the whole movie. Hey, get out! You're
That should have been the
30.
whole movie. It should have lasted 10 minutes.
He's not even Italian, and he's living with his mom. Come on.
They should have made it realistic. They
He should be Italian.
They should have had like Michael Imperioli play that character.
Yeah.
They couldn't do that, probably.
Yeah. That would have been a great movie.
Slip covers on the sofa.
Honestly, that would have
Is
been.
that a stereotype? Slip covers on the sofa,
I
or is
think
that
so.
is that more old school Italian?
it's very old school.
My grandmother had the plastic on the couch.
Italian?
No.
It's very old. It's a very
Irish.
old.
Yeah, I think it's just an old
That's
New
more
York thing.
Old New York. But that would be a fucking great movie. Remake of Failure to Launch with Italian.
Yeah.
Like they'll get like some Guido. That movie Don John was so
I
disappointing.
hate that movie.
Because Joseph Gordon, you can't get that fucking kid.
in it?
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
I don't like
Scarlett
that guy.
plays an Italian. That makes me so
No,
fucking
he's not
mad.
even close to Italian. The guy doesn't know anything about
And
it.
you got Tony Danza sitting there fucking.
That was it. That's when they ruined the whole Guido era.
Yeah.
After that.
You gotta have Guidos play Guidos. You can't
Yeah.
be fucking.
No, it
come
should have been
on.
that kid Emery Coleman. That's who
That kid's a good
kid
actor.
should- that
Who's
he should-
he?
You ever see the movie Brooklyn? Yeah, it's about 4 open micers. They go 6 open mics a night. They suck at comedy.
Emery Coleman. Yeah,
No, Emery Cohen. He's a good actor. He was in this movie Brooklyn. He's in a few. He's a young actor. He's very.
in Two Places Behind the Pine with
The Place Beyond the Pines.
Place Behind the Pine.
It's with Bradley Cooper and Ryan Gosling.
Yeah,
I like Bradley Cooper.
I like Bradley
Cooper's
Cooper. I loved Star Is Born. I thought that was great.
I liked.
haven't seen that.
You ever see He's Just Not That Into You? That's a good movie.
Yeah, I do like that.
I don't like Romantic movie. That was pretty good.
I like that one.
Yeah.
I like
It's
that
all
one.
these intertwining
that one I like.
stories.
Yeah, that one I like.
Wasn't that amazing?
I like New Year's Eve. I like New Year's Eve. I was in the
I like Valentine's Day, the movie.
Valentine's Day with Topher Grace.
Yeah, I took a girl when I was 17 on a date to see that movie.
Yeah.
And
What'd it get you?
And we didn't do anything. We never talked after. I don't blame the movie.
I would blame the movie.
Yeah, when did that come out? That was 2009.
Yeah, I was 17.
Shit. Yeah.
Oh, really? How old was I? in
That
2009?
movie's fucking.
18. Okay.
Yeah, we're like.
Oh, you're a year older than me?
Yeah,
You
how old are you now?
28, 27.
28.
Tell me, how old are you?
36.
How old's Pat?
27.
28.
28 now.
I was a year old. How was Farouk? 26?
28.
28?
You guys are older than me.
Yeah, how old are you?
27.
Oh, you're not that. What are you doing?
What's Kara? 46.
I'm the old man here.
I watched him and Kate Sismas. Horrible. Garbage. No, it's garbage.
You can't book Nick on New York Comedy Club.
No, I was talking to Wix last night. I don't want to delve too much into this, but why is he booking so many bad comics?
I stay out of that
More of the French.
because we're cowards.
Oh, the John Fox's battle, he did terribly. There was one really funny moment. The girl, what's her name? Amanda Hurley. I don't know if you know her. Her joke is John came to my bar that I bartend at to exchange info, and he ended up having 9 beers and 6 shots and left without paying. And then she pulls out her receipt. She's like, "John, here's your bar tab." That was like the only funny
That's
moment.
hysterical.
And it was a fake bar tab, so it was really long. It was like a CVS receipt. And then John's like actually like examining John Fox. That was like the only funny thing about that.
You know what? I like John Fox. He's a good alcoholic.
Oh, he's at the Creek last night.
He's always
He has the same Met hat, the same exact Met
You
hat.
guys are Met fans.
And me and Eli just started the same shoes. Why are all these fucking...
Well, him. I don't rep
Gotta
John
change your wardrobe. man.
Eli De Sabato. I don't like that guy.
Yeah, you're Mets, huh? You're a big Met fan?
Grew up right by Citi Field.
Yeah.
That's State Stadium. 8 minutes.
You're like a character from Entourage. We grew up from City Field. You root for the fucking Yankees.
Yeah.
Remember Beer League?
Yeah, of course.
When
Yeah,
he's
it's a
like,
line from.
we were up 10 minutes from the Meadowlands. You're a fucking Cowboys
You're a fucking
fan?
Cowboys fan.
Yeah.
It's America's team, asshole.
I love, what's his name, that actor?
Anthony DeSanto.
He is so funny in that role. I don't know how that movie is not more famous. That's such a funny movie.
We talk about Anthony DeSanto every time we're with Frank Terranova.
Oh, he loves him.
He's
Frank
funny.
Terranova loves
He's in The
Anthony
Sopranos, right?
Yeah,
he
Brendan
dies
Falone.
early,
Yes.
doesn't he?
Brendan Falone. He's also in this
He
movie.
dies, what, season 1?
Yeah, he's in the first season. He's in the
Yes,
first
he
four or
died.
5
He
episodes.
gets
First
shot,
3
I remember.
episodes. He's the first main member of the cast that dies.
Yeah.
He's also great in this movie called A Guide to Recognizing Saints.
Yes.
Awesome,
That's a
that
fucking great movie. Guide to Recognizing Saints Zombie. God, that's a must watch.
Anthony DeSanto.
We'll talk about that because I got that on my list
Yeah,
of 100
I
better
love that
movies.
movie.
But Anthony DeSanto.
Shia LaBeouf just came out with a movie where he plays his
dad?
Yeah, he plays his dad. It's a biopic he wrote in prison or whatever, and it's supposed to be really good.
Shia LaBeouf is too nutty
I
for
have a
me.
peanut butter falcon.
Is that what it's called?
I don't know.
No, it's not.
Well, that's the one with he plays he's like a retarded kid.
Well, there was a
come
retarded
here.
guy in there, but he's befriends a retarded guy. He wants to become a wrestler.
It's like,
He
come
plays
here,
a
you-
great retard in True Confessions.
Oh,
You ever see
yeah.
What's that about?
True Confessions was a Disney Channel movie where Shia LaBeouf plays
What casting?
He plays the little brother to some girl who's the most popular girl in school, and he
fucking retard.
her name is True, and and Shia LaBeouf is a retarded guy with a camera, so he follows her around the house constantly, goes shouting paparazzi, and
Hysterical.
oh, it's a must watch.
What a fuck he plays.
He's a classic retard.
Just
Then there's a
old
scene
school.
where I think so he goes to the prom or whatever with his sister, and they try to take a picture of him, and because he's retarded,
Yeah.
so the lights flash in his eyes, and he flips flips the fuck out. Classic Shia LaBeouf flip out.
Yeah, I remember that movie.
Oh, it's so
I like
great.
Holes.
What a terrible casting by Disney Channel.
What does Shia LaBeouf?
Yeah, just
see Holes.
I've seen Holes.
He's a star of that, right?
Yeah.
yeah. That's his first movie.
Stanley Elnett.
that was
someone
with
else-
John Voight.
Yeah.
John Voight didn't like him on set. I heard.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Said he was a pain in the ass.
I'm sure he had.
Sigourney Weaver was in it.
Ignore it. Yeah.
I thought it was a great movie.
Nah, I read the book. The
I read
book was
too, and
better.
I read the book first.
The book was better.
It's the same
You don't think the
shit.
book was better?
It's the same thing.
I'll tell you, the book was.
Both the book and the movie had holes in it.
That was the whole.
There's never ever the book has never been better than the movie.
Really?
Anyone who says that's an idiot.
What is it? It's the same thing. It's the same story.
Like The Great Gatsby. You ever see Leonardo
I didn't
DiCaprio,
like the
Great
movie.
Gatsby? When he's like, shut up, shut up.
Breathes heavily throughout the.
Oh, the entire movie's just breathing heavily.
Yeah, the heavy
Fucking stupid Tobey Maguire.
No,
6:30.
6:30. Oh,
An hour 23.
We got 7 more minutes.
we got 7 more.
We gotta get out of here by 6:40.
Yeah, I got to
Angela never answered me, but I should show up. Right?
show. It was. Did you fart?
Yes, I did.
You got to do it on mic.
No. I can't summon it on command.
He that's only his mic, by the way. So like if he farts into his mic, he
How's
just
that mic smelling there?
Yeah, I gotta smell my own.
Another round
farts.
for me and my friends. What were we talking about?
I don't remember.
Also
We were
about
closing
farts.
up. We were talking about closing up in a little bit.
Yeah,
we gotta clean up
about
and-
7 minutes.
I get to Philly.
We get the film.
So about the Fifth Borough Comedy Festival, right? That's what
Oh,
people
man,
want to talk
I can't
about.
wait.
That's why James is here. He's on the Fifth Borough Comedy Festival.
Big article. You see the big article in the paper?
Yeah.
Hey, you were in that article.
Was it? Yeah, I got
Your
it.
name was in there.
Yeah.
People contact me and go, "Who's this James Pontillo?
Yeah.
Who's this Sicilian James?" Pontillo?
Let's promote the Goat Show because no one else is promoting.
I'm on that in Little Victory, right?
Yeah.
And comedy. When is Comedy Project coming?
That's the same night
Saturday?
as the Goat.
Friday,
Saturday night.
and then Friday's Little Victory, right?
Friday night's a Little Victory, 9:30. That's gonna be packed.
Saturday, we're gonna do the goat, right? Hang out there. Then we'll go to Muscle Fest,
Make a lot of noise.
make a bunch of noise, and then we'll get fucked up
Is
afterwards.
Muscle Fest the same time as Project Comedy Man?
Same night.
Same night.
We're
It's
gonna
all
do
the same
10:30.
We're gonna go nuts.
It's all the same
Muscle
show. We'll
Fest
get
10:30 to like
I'm excited.
11:30, and then they do whatever they
You
do.
coming? We'll get hammered.
I'm working on my bicep.
Oh, you're looking tight. Look. Oh,
Yeah. Oh, that's
Yeah.
Greg's jerking off. Does look bigger.
yeah. Nah, we'll get fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna
Maybe we'll have a shot or two. Who knows? Be like Entourage.
Yeah.
We'll get together at the end of the night. Have to be all with Pontillo. Be like, it's like Entourage.
We're gonna be everywhere that week too. We'll be at Pepper Jack's on Thursday.
What's that?
Yeah.
What's Thursday?
That's the opening show.
Thursday, I got roast battle.
Nah, yeah, you got roast spot on that. Nah, you know-
Machete's on Thursday.
Yeah. Good thing we didn't book him for any of the shows.
How come we didn't get booked for the Fifth Borough?
We were supposed
He's
to
a
get him a
legend.
show, but me and him
Maybe
don't
I
handle
don't know.
that.
Maybe
Bad blood?
Maybe it's a secret. Maybe he does something. Maybe I bring him out for something.
Well, he's pretty fucking retarded. So
That's why he calls you a pinhead.
Yeah.
That's why he calls you a pinhead.
His bio on the New York Comedy Club page is hysterical. It's so funny. It's like Mike is a well-respected comedian for 20 years and one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet. I'm like, that's not even a bio. It's just describing his personality.
Know what that is? A fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
He's a very nice retarded
His
guy.
bio.
Do you know that Shia LaBeouf plays him in a movie?
Now you're thinking of Eric Stoltz and Mask.
Oh man.
I want to see I want to see a Lifetime movie, The Machete Project. It's
How's
perfect.
Jerry been? Jerry's going to do the festival, right?
Yeah,
He is.
He's doing good, baby.
I don't see him.
You don't see anybody no more.
Where is he?
I don't see anyone. I don't see anyone anymore either. They told me take my kids to go down to welfare. You'll see him on the Saturday night. We'll get fucked up.
He's at the GOAT.
We'll get fucked
He's
up.
going to do the GOAT.
He's gonna be on the Muscle Fest,
Oh no, he's on the Friday night show, 9:30.
and he's on
Little
the Friday
Victory?
night show. Yeah, there you
I on
go.
that one.
That's gonna be a packed house.
I didn't get CBJ. I think Nick didn't want to book me.
No, Nick doesn't book that one.
Oh, who does? Kirsten?
Farouk and Duca.
Yeah, but we took you for our show.
We
that's
took you
why.
for our show.
Yeah, and I did CBJ not too
Yeah,
long
that's
ago.
why we.
Yeah, you did
we
come
have you on ours. Yeah,
No
we,
CBJs.
I put you on the goat.
Yeah, we got no.
GOAT's better. Where is the GOAT again?
Road?
Richmond,
No,
Richmond.
no.
What's the name of the place? The GOAT?
The goat.
Yeah, go.
The greatest
Racine-
of all time.
The big Mike Racine is the headliner.
Mike Racine's headlining.
How'd you get him?
I reached out to him and I I don't know. Has he promoted it at all?
Not from what I understand. Guy needs to, the guy needs to promote a little bit.
Yeah.
Either that or he can go sit down in the corner.
Sit down. Good show. No, it's fine.
Is Frank Terranova doing it? No. Right?
I wish.
Frank, no. I wish I would have gotten him on, but
Did he? No, is he doing the festival?
he's got some. Yeah, we would have he would have submitted, of course,
But we could have also made arrangements. But it's like it's hard. Me and him don't run it, so
Yeah, I don't really run
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pauline's a big.
Nah, yeah, sure.
Paul needs to be on the goat, so
Yeah.
No, man, can't wait to see those bits.
we're all gonna be having a good time throughout the entire weekend.
You got Elise DeLucci.
Elise DeLucci, Maria DeLucci,
Hysterical.
Viva la Lucci.
Who else? Gerardo. Antonio.
Antonio. I think he's supposed to be on the goat, right? He's going to do the
They're
goat.
roast battling DeLucci and
DeLucci,
Gerardo.
Oh, they're doing that in New York too.
You're doing PCM, right?
Yeah, against Michelle Conrad.
Nice. There you go. What characters?
Me Too versus You Two.
Nice.
There you go.
I'm
There it
Me
is.
Too.
Michelle
No, Me Too.
Conrad,
Sorry,
there
it's
you
terrible. Terrible Children. He'll be there.
He'll probably be somewhere.
He's like
He's a big fan.
He's like when the Yankees used to make the playoffs back in the '90s, like Freddie says.
I thought
Like,
it was
that's the guy. That's terrible too.
I thought it was like the Luis Soho. He's just,
Go pull ups. Well, he's not really on the team, you know.
yeah.
Who else? Antonio is on both the GOAT and LVT.
Wow, you got
Yeah,
two.
you're on both shows with Antonio.
Well, Antonio's hysterical. He's a good guy.
I urge all my listeners to come out to one of the shows, specifically the GOAT.
Yeah, the GOAT. Please come out to the GOAT.
Please come out to the GOAT.
Come out to the GOAT.
That's September 14th, 8 o'clock.
Yeah, that's true.
That's gonna be fun. But the whole weekend's gonna be fun.
Yeah, we have a great time.
We'll get fucked up. I'm so excited to get wasted.
Friday, Saturday. I'm gonna get. Forget about it. Forget
Yeah.
it. Forget it.
I'm gonna
Forget it.
piss my pants.
What are people doing for
Forget
sleeping
about
arrangements? Where's everyone staying?
Oh, well, that.
No, that's
That's on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
All
you
right.
get here is
A lot of people are commuting.
how you get here is how you get the fuck out.
Yeah. We're also doing a live show, right? We're going to try and do a
We're
live
going
show.
to try to do a live show. Yes.
Yeah, we're trying.
Where? Podcast?
At the GOAT. Yeah.
At the GOAT.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Why? What? Try. Don't try. You do it.
We got to talk to Zombie.
I talk to Zombie.
Oh, it's
See
your
it.
equipment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no,
computer.
the mixers.
The mixer. And the computer.
Yeah, we got to talk it over, but we're gonna try. We're gonna try to do a live podcast. So we're at 1:30. So
You got anything to plug there?
The
Alec Baldwin roast. The Alec
Oh,
Baldwin roast.
fuck. We forgot to get
Next,
into that.
next Sunday, it'll be on Comedy
That's
Central. They're
exciting.
shooting it tonight.
What a weekend
Next
for James
Sunday.
I love
Pontillo.
these jokes. These jokes are fantastic.
I only got two. I got two that are gonna be on air, and I'm very excited.
I'm excited for you.
Yeah.
I hope De Niro does one of your jokes.
Oh man,
He'll
that
butcher
guy.
it, though.
That hack? No, I'm kidding.
Oh, man. Last word, Zombie.
Let's see.
Johnny got a toy golf set when he was 3, and from that day on, he was hooked. All he wanted to do was golf, golf, golf. He'd be on the links before school, after school. All he ever wanted was to go pro. And then, one day, when he was holding his grandson and thinking about his 12 handicap, Johnny realized it just might not happen for him. But you know what did happen for him? He switched to Geico and saved a bunch of money on car insurance. So that was good, and so was hanging out with his grandson.
Let's consider the secret life of the innermost nesting doll. Living most of her life in the dark, inside the other nesting dolls, she has plenty of time to think, if she could. Sadly, she has no brain. However, when an innermost nesting doll hears that Geico not only saves people money, but also has been providing great service for over 75 years, she thinks it's obvious you should switch. Because yes, switching to Geico is a no-brainer. Pity the innermost nesting doll and her lot in life.